Hello guys, welcome back to the Lumley trading video. In this one, we are actually going to be doing the road to funding once again. Reason for this is kind of, as you know, did go into futures for a bit, but really like sticking with the options. I think it's a lot easier to manage trades, manage risk, and really just the strategies I overall have maybe aren't so much kind of directional trades, but kind of just how you can forge the options and kind of just increase the probabilities of making money. So this means the majority of my trades, probably about 90% of them, are all option based. So for that, I'm going to keep trading my own money because obviously doing that through a funding provider, I think it's just a lot of hassle, and really on the stock and option side, there isn't too much. And as you know, if you've been watching the channel, we take two main trades a week over on the futures, and that's the crude oil release, which is every Wednesday, and the natural gas release, which is every Thursday. Considering these two trades are really the only two trades I trade on the futures side, it means if I don't have to keep money in the account to actually trade it, first I can just move that money to the options account, which will probably be better utilized there. But what it also means is getting funding on the futures side is a lot easier. Before, when I tried to do the challenge again, I was trying to do a lot of the other news trades, which over time, yes, they can work, but I think it's just really hard to manage risk. And so now the only ones I trade are the ones that are during market hours, and then I can trade them through options, because again, then you can kind of define that risk. It's what I don't like about the futures. The spreads can get really wide, and obviously you don't have a defined risk. Yes, you can place a stop, but if the spreads are wide, that stop's not going to feel accurately. So that's the problem I found with trading news over on the futures side, at least kind of the pre-market news. So yeah, for news, I said I don't really trade that unless it's after a 9:30 release. So sometimes you get about the 10 o'clock releases, obviously the bank rates and all that you can trade, but I just do that over on the options side. Usually you're trading SPX, because again, like I said, a lot easier to trade from how I trade. But I did want to use futures again for the natural gas and the crude oil. So that's what we're going to be doing. So what I've done is I've gone through Apex funding to do this, because right now they did just have a promo. It was quite cheap. And I guess it's kind of a win all round, because again, we've been trading the nat gas and the crude oil for probably about 6 or so months. Near enough every week it's profitable. And even on the ones it isn't so profitable, you're probably losing maybe about two trades. By that I mean obviously it would probably wipe out about 2 weeks of profit, but again it works probably 85% of the time. So that's right, it's fine risk management. But what I like going through the Apex funding, so you can see right now, obviously the top account's a sim, we won't be trading that. The one below it, the Apex, that's a $50,000 account is what we're going for. I think we have to make 2,500 to pass. But what it can mean is, again, when we're trading the crude oil and the nat gas, usually if I'm trading my own money, I'm doing 1, maybe 2 contracts. Whereas when we trade with Apex, we can trade a maximum of 10 contracts. Probably won't trade 10 because obviously it's just, it doesn't have to go too far against you to get kicked out. But maybe trading about 3, maybe 4 contracts. Again, we can hit those profit. We can probably hit that profit goal quite quickly. And the reason I like this as well is they have been a lot less clean recently. In probably the last month, maybe 2, they haven't been as clean. We've taken 2 losses in the last kind of a month or 2 trading it. So it's kind of why I want to push away from using my own money and just pushing away to kind of using the Apex money. Because again, I think it's just going to be a lot easier to trade. We can get more size. So basically it's a win-win. If we get kicked out of the challenge, it means we would have lost more than the challenge amount on our personal account. So obviously we're limiting our losses, but if they do pass, so obviously if we were trading our own money, we were being consistently profitable, then obviously we will pass the challenge as well. And if we're able to pass the challenge, then obviously, yeah, we can probably trade about double the size is probably what I'll go for. I'm not taking as much risk from my own capital side. But yeah, the profits are going to be not really double. Let's say if I end up trading 4 contracts, they'll be a bit less than double because obviously Apex will take their cut. But overall, for how much less money I'll be risking on my side, and don't forget as well, the opportunity cost. Now that money can be moved to the options account where I can make a lot more trading it on the option side. So really, it just seems like a win-win all round. So just kind of want to introduce that we're going to be doing this again. Again, we've only got 2 trades a week on the account. Obviously, we're starting on the Thursday, so we don't have the crude oil trade this week. We're just going to have the nat gas, which is going to be in about 40 minutes from as we're recording this video. But yeah, basically, all we're going to trade is those 2. We're not trading CPI or any of the big news events. just crude, just nat gas on those 2 inventory releases. So that is kind of the introduction to it. At the end of this video, you'll see I'll throw in the nat gas trade. But yeah, we'll probably do a recap on this probably once a week, probably on the Friday, just to recap how Wednesdays and Thursdays trades went. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out this analysis video.